Hey folks, this is Kalani. We're going to be talking about an item which was just recently added into the Warlords of Draenor beta, the Primal Spirit. So, first things first, you may be thinking, ooh, the new Spirit of Harmony. I don't think so. I don't really think you can relate the two, except for the fact that you can trade both of them from crafting materials. All of the other uses for the Spirit of Harmony, basically all the requirements in crafting, don't seem to carry forward for the Primal Spirit, so let's have a little look at where you can get them. They seem to be acquired from gathering professions, both mining and herbing, I can confirm. I can't confirm skinning, although it's a possibility. I haven't had the chance to test it yet. And pretty much every online database which I've looked through seems to just have mining and herbing. But they only seem to have it in the Garrison Mine and Herb Garden, and while I can confirm that they do come from there, I've also had them from open world mining. So that tells me that the data is far from complete, and people either aren't gathering in the Warlords of Draenor beta, I wouldn't expect them to, and they're just kind of sat in the garrison and taking the mine and the herb garden and doing it there. So that's kind of what that tells me, and a complete lack of data. So these could come from anywhere, including kills. Spirit of Harmony and Mote of Harmony come from kills as well as other resources, so that's a possibility going forward, but I haven't had any personally, and obviously those databases don't show any from any kills either, so we're kind of in the dark about that, I guess. So they're marked as a crafting reagent, but they don't seem to be in any recipes. I hopped around my professionals on the beta, and there doesn't seem to be a single recipe across all of the professions which uses these new spirits. So I don't know why it's marked as a crafting reagent. I mean, the professions may not be updated yet, those recipes may come later, but I don't really think it makes a great deal of sense to have Savage Blood as a rare material, as well as your Sorcerous Element, which the Spirit of Harmony was supposed to replace anyway, and then have a Primal Spirit on top of that. That seems very strange, especially considering you only seem to be able to get these from very narrow areas, mining and herbing. And, well, potentially others, but it's kind of curious to see. They are soulbound, like the Spirits of Harmony used to be, so you can't go trading them to other people, and their only use seems to be at a vendor in your garrison. Now, the Horde one is located next to your tower, which takes you to Ashran, and the Alliance one is located right outside of your main building. These may be placeholder vendors, obviously, because it is still beta, but you can trade your BOP Primal Spirit for pretty much every BOP crafting material. So these are the materials which come from your daily cooldowns as well as your work orders on specific profession buildings. So you've got the gems from jewel crafting, you've got the true steel ingots from blacksmithing. You can trade them for those bind on pickup materials, but the obvious glaring issue with that is that the spirit is bind on pickup and the crafting material you want is bind on pickup, so you won't be able to use this to fuel any alts at all. Although you could potentially fuel your own profession buildings by having double gathering, potentially, or if you have single gathering and single crafting profession, that could be a really nice way to get more materials, I guess. But what I'm really interested in is that Savage Blood, because the only other place to get Savage Blood is in level 3 Barn, meaning you could get Savage Blood before or even without even considering a level 3 barn, which is kind of crazy. And if you have double gathering, you're going to get a lot more primal spirits, meaning a lot more savage bloods, which can fuel crafting alts for epic recipes, which are bind on equip anyway. So this kind of makes double gathering a lot stronger in my eyes, which is kind of interesting, and I'm really happy for, considering I'll be running double gathering. But that's the Primal Spirit, and that's all we know about it thus far. So it's probably just a little extra bonus for anyone who happens to come across one, be it from gathering or any other sources which present themselves. But one last thing, there's no motes. There's only the Primal Spirit. So there's no motes, you don't have to worry about having 10 of them to turn into a Primal Spirit to actually do something with it. Which is kind of nice. You only need to keep track of one item, which, is a lot more efficient going forward, especially when we can stack things to 200 now, which is fantastic. But that's all I wanted to talk about for this video. So if you have any questions or queries, please leave them in the comments section below and I'll try and get back to you. Remember to leave a like just below the video before you leave, and if you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. But apart from that, thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always, I will see you next time.